Studies show that a single daily habit can either speed up or slow down your body's aging, without you even noticing. It has nothing to do with genetics or expensive treatments. It's something you can do every day for free. What's most surprising is how it works silently, at the cellular level, preventing the invisible damage that steals your vitality over time. If you want to live longer, with clarity and sustained energy, this might be the knowledge you've been missing. Pay close attention. What you're about to learn could reshape your entire understanding of longevity. Aging doesn't begin with gray hair or wrinkles. In fact, it starts silently, long before any visible signs appear. Scientists affirm that this process is driven by subtle cellular deterioration that accumulates over the years. Recent research points to a direct correlation between daily habits and the speed at which these changes take place. And perhaps the most surprising part? Many of these factors are invisible to the naked eye, yet they deeply impact biological systems. Science observes that aging is not just a matter of time, but a reaction to repeated stimuli, either present or absent, that we feed into our bodies every day. Studies indicate that breaking certain patterns and introducing small adjustments can significantly slow down this decline, protecting the brain, the heart, and even the immune system from premature wear. The habit in question is simple, free, and often overlooked because it seems too basic to make any real difference. Walking outdoors every day. That's right. Taking a 20 to 30-minute walk daily, preferably in nature or under natural sunlight, can deeply impact your cellular health and how your body ages. Although it may sound ordinary, the effects of this habit are far from insignificant. Studies reveal that regular walking activates biological systems responsible for cellular regeneration, hormonal balance, and even mental clarity. The issue is that this habit's simplicity often leads people to underestimate it. Many abandon it because they don't see immediate results. But science shows that its effects are cumulative, silent, and profoundly transformative. Walking directly affects essential systems like the immune, cardiovascular, and neuroendocrine systems, creating a kind of biological shield against the wear and tear of time. When the body begins to move through a daily walking routine, a cascade of biological responses is triggered almost immediately. At the cellular level, studies show that walking stimulates the activity of mitochondria, the energy-producing structures within cells. More active mitochondria mean more efficient cells, which are less prone to early deterioration. In addition, regular walking has been linked to the activation of genes responsible for cellular repair, contributing to a slower, healthier aging process. Science observes that this consistent stimulus keeps cells in a healthier, adaptive state, minimizing the gradual breakdown that leads to aging. From an inflammation standpoint, research indicates that walking daily helps modulate low-grade chronic inflammation, one of the primary drivers of accelerated aging. This type of silent inflammation affects joints, blood vessels, and brain tissue without obvious symptoms. Walking helps the body release its own natural anti-inflammatory substances, creating a more stable and balanced internal environment. With less systemic inflammation, organs function under less biological stress, maintaining their integrity for a longer period. Hormonal effects are equally powerful. Scientific data show that walking supports the regulation of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. Persistently high cortisol levels are linked to premature aging, muscle loss, and cognitive decline. Walking, especially in outdoor environments, encourages a steadier cortisol rhythm while promoting the release of endorphins and serotonin. This hormonal balance not only enhances emotional well-being, but also protects critical systems over time. When it comes to the brain, the benefits are just as significant. Studies have shown that walking increases cerebral blood flow and stimulates the release of neurotrophic factors, proteins that support the growth and maintenance of brain connections. Science confirms that this ongoing stimulation helps preserve areas linked to memory, attention, and emotional control. Over time, Walking strengthens cognitive resilience and reduces the risk of mental decline. It's not just physical movement, it's direct stimulation for long-term brain health. The benefits of daily walking can be felt within just a few weeks. Science shows that this habit increases baseline energy levels by improving tissue oxygenation and stimulating cellular metabolism. Fatigue starts to fade, and mental focus becomes more stable. Many people report a clearer mind and more emotional balance throughout the day. These effects, although subtle at first, are grounded in biology. Walking helps regulate neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which directly influence mood and mental performance. As time goes on, the effects accumulate and go even deeper. Long-term studies reveal that individuals who walk regularly show lower inflammatory markers, improved metabolic profiles, and greater resistance to neurodegenerative conditions. Consistent walking helps preserve muscle mass, a critical factor in healthy aging, while also maintaining bone density and slowing joint degeneration. Researchers emphasize that these cumulative effects reduce physical frailty and increase autonomy in later life. Walking also plays a major role in protecting the brain. Moderate daily walking boosts blood flow to the brain and supports the delivery of nutrients that help maintain healthy neurons. Longitudinal studies associate this habit with a reduced risk of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Continuous stimulation preserves neural networks related to memory, reasoning, and emotional regulation, which means more years of mental clarity and independence. Another hidden benefit comes from the relationship between walking, sunlight, and the body's internal clock. Exposure to natural light during walks helps regulate the circadian rhythm, which directly influences melatonin production and sleep quality. Better sleep means better recovery, deeper cellular repair, and stronger immunity. Over time, these small biological reinforcements become the foundation for graceful aging. Finally, science has shown that the human body is highly adaptive. The more you repeat a healthy behavior like walking, the more your body recalibrates itself around that habit. Cells operate more efficiently, the brain becomes sharper, and internal systems grow more synchronized. It's as if the body receives a daily reminder that it's safe and worth maintaining. In this sense, longevity is no longer a vague dream, but something quietly built with consistent steps, day after day. Even though daily walking is one of the simplest and most effective longevity habits, it's often misunderstood or applied incorrectly. One of the most frequent mistakes is assuming that long, occasional exercise sessions can compensate for entire days of sitting still. But science shows otherwise. Regularity, even in small doses, is what truly brings results. Walking once a week for an hour doesn't replace 20 minutes a day. The body responds more consistently to steady, repeated input than to occasional effort. Another common error is turning walking into a moment of stress. Some people rush through it while staring at their phones, listening to intense content, or even arguing over calls. These behaviors cancel out many of the neurological benefits of walking, which depend on the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for relaxation. Science shows that walking mindfully, with a calm breath and present attention, enhances its regenerative effects. Many people also give up on walking because they don't see immediate changes in their body. This leads to frustration and the early abandonment of the habit. But studies confirm that the most meaningful effects of walking accumulate gradually. They're invisible at first, but deeply transformational over time. Giving up before the body has time to respond is like planting a seed and walking away before the first leaf appears. In the realm of longevity, consistency always beats intensity. Another subtle mistake is viewing walking as inferior to high-performance workouts. That comparison is misleading. Walking is not a substitute for intense training, but it serves a unique and essential role, maintaining metabolic health, gently activating beneficial hormones, and protecting the brain. It's like a silent regulator. Not dramatic in the short term, but incredibly powerful over the years. Underestimating that role can cost you vitality. Lastly, there's the emotional side. Many people use walking as a form of self-punishment to make up for poor food choices, bad days, or low productivity. But guilt-based movement changes how the body responds biologically. Science shows that your emotional state during exercise influences hormonal and inflammatory outcomes. Walking should be an act of care, not correction. When done with presence, gentleness, and consistency, it becomes one of the most powerful long-term tools for healthy aging. Science continues to reveal that the secret to living longer doesn't lie in magical formulas, but in simple actions repeated wisely. Daily walking, often dismissed for being too basic, is one of those actions. It works quietly, yet powerfully, activating biological mechanisms that slow aging and restore inner balance. Cells, hormones, the brain, and inflammation all respond positively when the body is moved with consistency. In this sense, every step becomes an invisible investment in your longevity. Once you understand that the body responds to what you do daily, not occasionally, you take ownership of your aging process. Walking, when part of your routine, doesn't just improve your present health. It builds the foundation for a sharp, active, and independent older age. It's a way of telling your body every day, I want you to keep working well, and in return, the body cooperates. The secret isn't intensity, it's constancy. That's how true longevity is built. If you've made it this far, it means you value life and knowledge. So take action today. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to be the first to know when a new science-backed habit is revealed, and share this video with someone who deserves to live longer, healthier, and more aware. Every share helps spread this message, and every view helps build a stronger, wiser community. And if you're ready to keep learning, the next video is waiting for you with another habit proven to protect your brain and extend your life.